Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for this makeup look. I am doing a fun, glamorous, glitter green winged liner that you can wear to your ugly Christmas sweater party like I did, or family Christmas, whatever you want to do with it. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. So we're going to do the usual, prime our face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I am using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation today. I'm just going to dot that all over my face and start blending it in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. And this beauty sponge is damp, so I soaked it, like I put it under the sink and I got it wet, and then I wrung all the water out of it, and that's how you get a dampness. It doesn't need to be wet, it just needs to be damp. So then I'm just going to press that into my skin, and I'm going to cream contour today because I want to, this look to be pretty glamorous, full face glam. So I'm just gonna, put that in my normal contour areas just like I would if I was using a powder, only I'm, not making the area as large because we'll end up spreading that out when we start to blend. I'm also gonna run this right underneath my lip and then down the sides of my nose. This is gonna make my lip look more plump and my nose look a little bit more slim. So now I'm just taking a synthetic buffing brush and I'm just going to start kind of going along my cheekbones, buffing that into the skin, making it look nice and smooth. And then also on my chin, really getting into it there. And then very lightly, just kind of going along the sides of the nose. I don't want to smear it, too far down the nose because that kind of defeats the purpose. So now I'm going to highlight my face with my favorite concealer, the Maybelline Age Rewind, the drill. And just put that in the normal areas. And I'm going a little bit heavier today because I wanted a pretty stark contrast against that warm cream contour. And I have to say that I think the red sweater that I was wearing kind of messed with the saturation of my video a little bit because my makeup didn't look as orange in real life as it does kind of on screen. So I'm just taking my Ben Nye Neutral Set Translucent Powder and setting underneath the eye, and then just taking a little bit of that translucent powder and setting the rest of my face. Just pressing that into the skin really lightly because I don't want to move any of that contour. So now I'm just filling in my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm going to be using the Morphe 350 palette today. And you guys will see the sadness that I went through. My favorite shade in this palette got ruined. I don't know how, but I'm super sad. So per usual, I'm just going to set my eye with the lightest shade in that palette to give us, easy blending. And then I'm going to pick up this like warmer brown color, and then I'm going to start to use this as a transition color and start to build some of the shape in my eye. So we're going to be doing a cut crease today, which I've never done on camera before, so this is going to be kind of new and fun. So we're just buffing that in like I normally do and making sure that it's nice and smooth, no harsh lines. And then I'm just continuing to deepen the color with that same shade, picking up a little bit more on my brush and then sweeping it back and forth. Now I'm taking this darker, warmer brown shade, and I'm going to take a shadow brush, like a shader brush, and I'm going to start to kind of shape out or carve out the shape that I want of my cut crease. And you want this to be a little bit higher than your lid. For me, I have hooded eyes, so I have to go higher than where the natural crease of my eye is in order for it to be dramatic enough to show. So just keep that in mind if you want to recreate this look at home. So then I'm just kind of deepening that color, darkening it up a little bit, and then making it a little bit more smudged as I go along. And you don't have to worry about it being perfect because we're going to go back over it and we're going to buff that out and make it nice and smooth. So now I'm taking a really tiny winged eyeliner brush in a darker color, and then I'm going to go underneath that where my natural crease is and start to define it. And this is what's really going to give us more of the dramatic cut crease, so you can kind of see that like swoosh or wing that's along the side. So I just picked up a little more of that brown color that I used in the transition shade, and I'm starting to blend that upwards into my crease. Taking that same concealer that I used to highlight my face on a concealer brush, I'm going to carve out the lid of my eye, and I'm just trying to make that pretty smooth, and then I'm sweeping it along and kind of flicking it upwards at the end, just flicking like that. And that's how you get the line to show when you do a cut crease. It's not I mean, most people aren't actually doing the eyeshadow with that precise. They're most of the time, many makeup artists will take some concealer and, you know, kind of cut that out. So now I'm taking the Balm Mary Luminizer and I'm using that as my lid color because I wanted it to match my highlight, and I'm just setting that. And then I'm just kind of blending a little bit to make sure there are no harsh lines. Taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I'm going to set that cream contour and make it a little bit cooler because this is a cooler shade bronzer. And then I'm just taking that on the normal areas on the face. Anywhere where I had that cream contour is where I'm putting that. So I'm taking that same highlighter that I used for my lid color, and then I highlighted the normal areas of my face. And for this look, of course, we had to add a really dramatic wing. So as you can see, it's pretty thick, but we needed it to be thicker so we could put some glitter glue. I'm putting the NYX glitter glue on my eyes right now. And then I just took that tiny brush that I used in the crease, dipped that into my green glitter, and went to town. And you want to like kind of press it in. I do a little bit at a time so I don't get it in my eyes. So just make sure that the glue is tacky before you start to put the glitter on, because you don't want it falling all over your face and getting in your eyes. So now I'm taking the same color that I used in my transition in my crease in the eye. So I'm just gonna like sweep that along the lower lash line, and I'm gonna deepen that color just a tiny bit. I thought this color complemented the green really nicely, so I kept it really warm. Now taking some Ben Nye Sparklers iridescent glitter, I'm kind of like putting that in like the tear areas of my face or on my eyes, and then a little bit on the lid. I thought this made it look really pretty, especially in photographs. So I'm taking the Milani Baked Blush. I think this is in Berry Amore is the shade. It's a really, you know, I wanted like Santa colored rosy cheeks to go with the whole get up I had going on. And then just, you know, cutting into that contour, making it look nice and sharp with that Ben Nye translucent powder. Add red lipstick. And there you have it. That's the look. I hope you liked it. I had so much fun with this. Please subscribe to my channel because I've got New Year's Eve makeup coming and some more body paint coming. So subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Merry Christmas, everyone.